Hi everyone, welcome back into Duckbait TV as we are just about ready to get the second match of the night underway here this evening. Fort Scott Lady Tigers looking to get off the schneid just a little bit here in league play. As they lost the earlier match to Parsons in 2 sets. So they'll try to get on the winning end of things here tonight in the second match against the Coffeyville Lady Nado. Our next broadcast will be Friday from Prairie Field as the Fort Scott Tigers will take on Pittsburgh, the big rivalry matchup there between the Tigers and Dragons. Looking forward to that one coming up on Friday night as the Fort Scott Tiger football team is 3-0 heading into that one on Friday. Our next volleyball match that we will broadcast will be next Tuesday, October 1st in Independence. It'll be Independence and Chanute. Lady Tigers do go to Girard on Thursday this week, I believe. We're going to let our friends at Girard Sports Live take care of that one for us. So if you're interested in checking that out, on Thursday, tune in to Girard Sports Live. They'll have at least the Girard-Fort Scott match. I don't know if they'll have the other one or not, but we are underway here in match number 2, and Fort Scott will get the first point. So the Lady Tigers with Kendall Aiken back to do the serving. You've got Sadie Claypool on the front row, along with Dakota and Kylie Comstock. And now Coffeyville gets a point, so it is tied here in the first set, 1-1. And that one served a little bit too wide that time, so Fort Scott will get the point. 2-1, and Claypool back to serve. And that one swung a little bit too long that time from Fort Scott. So we're tied at 2 here in the opening set of this match. Second match of the night for the Lady Tigers. It's the first one of the match, or first one of the night for Coffeyville. They'll play Parsons next to finish out the night. Nice dig by Coffeyville to get it over far side and couldn't quite get it over the net. So the Lady Tigers will retie this first set 3-3. Thanks again for joining us here on Duckbait TV. Excited to bring this one to you and several more volleyball matches as we head throughout the season. Again, we will not be making the trip to Girard on Thursday. Our friends at Girard Sports Live will have that one for you if you're interested in tuning into that one on YouTube.com, just like us. And that one did hit the corner, it looked like, for Coffeyville. So point goes back over to the Lady Nado. Serve goes to the far side, now to the middle. Clements gets it over the net. And that one deflected out of bounds by Coffeyville. So Fort Scott gets another point. And now Dakota Hazelbaker will go back to serve. Near side it comes. And that is a kill for Kennedy Redden, 5'6" senior for Coffeyville. serve a little short that time. We'll go back over to the Lady Tigers. So they'll get a sub with Sadie Claypool checking back onto the floor. Anna Farrington will come off for a quick breather. And Avery Stewart back to serve again for the Lady Tigers. Coffeyville goes to the far side. Nice block by Fort Scott. Get it back over the net. And they will take the lead now 6-5 here in set one. Far side, and that one did just clip the line, so it was close. But Coffeyville gets the point. It's now tied at 6. Low serve, but dug by Fort Scott. They'll go far side, over to Aiken. Nice dig by Coffeyville, and then the setter came through. It looked like Kaylin Karen with the free ball and the point. Fort Scott was not expecting that. Coffeyville goes back on top, 7-6. And we got a whistle. Looks like a net violation on the Lady Nado. Tied at 7. Fort Scott coming into this match now 0-3 in league play. They lost in 3 sets last Tuesday to Labette County before losing in 2 to Pittsburgh to close out the night. That one hit long. Fort Scott, or by Coffeyville, so Fort Scott gets the point there. They'll retake the lead 8-7. And then they lost earlier tonight in 2 sets to Parsons. Looked like a mishit that time by Fort Scott, so back over to Coffeyville. A long dig, and that sets up Brooke Rippey on the front for Coffeyville as the Lady Nado retake the lead now 9-8. We've gone back and forth here in set one. That one did clip the line there. So Coffeyville increases that advantage now to 2. Fort Scott will get another sub here. Avery Stewart back out there. Grayson Pitts taking a break. Go over to Comstock on the far side, and she'll pick up the kill. Hit a little bit long that time by Comstock. Another return error for Fort Scott. We don't have the official live stats, but they did not hit very well in that first match. Trying to get their hitting percentage up here in the second. And another point here for Coffeyville. It's now 14-9. And Fort Scott's going to take a timeout. If you're in need of livestock risk protection, multi-peril crop insurance, or help with your pasture or private products, Caleb Simpson has you covered. Call or text Caleb with Twin Pines Solutions at 620-215-4144. It's out of the timeout. Coffeyville serving. It's got to bring it near side. That one blocked at the net. Fort Scott able to keep it alive. Trying to set up a block. Nice dig on the back row by the Lady Tigers. They'll come near side. Try to get it over the net. They do. And a miss hit that time by Coffeyville. So that'll give Fort Scott the point back. And now it is Sadie Claypool, the 5'4" junior, going back to do the honors for Fort Scott. Fort Scott able to get it over to Coffeyville, but the Lady Nado gets that one in there. And it's now 15-10. And now 16-10. Nice job by Fort Scott to force the return error there. And Rayleigh Cowan back to serve again for the Lady Tigers. Now 16-12. Nice job by Fort Scott. They set up Allie Kalashaw right in the middle, and she was able to go to the corner, the near corner here, and find the hole in the court. And you get the point for the Lady Tigers. Serve a little too short that time. So we'll get it back over to Coffeyville. Now 17-13 in favor of the Lady Nado here in set one. And Fort Scott gets that point back. Now 17-14. Coffeyville goes far side through the Fort Scott block. Dug on the back row by the Lady Tigers. Off the Fort Scott block and out of bounds. We'll go back over to Coffeyville now, 18-14. Trying to go far side corner, but hit it a little too strong. Go back over to Fort Scott, now 18-15. Teams trade points once again as Coffeyville now getting to 19. Blocked, and it finds the inline. Coffeyville the first ones to 20 here in set one. And the serve a little short that time, so goes back over to Fort Scott. 20-16. First set, Coffeyville and Fort Scott here tonight. Second match of the evening. Fort Scott lost the first one in 2 sets. Far side, and that one swung a little bit too long that time by Coffeyville, so Fort Scott with another point here. Trying to get back in this one. Trailing 20-17. Coffeyville goes far side. That one over the Fort Scott block and in. That one just over the net, but out of bounds. Hazelbaker tries the back corner, but Coffeyville keeps it going. And we got a whistle, and are they going to call a double? They're going to call a double contact on Coffeyville there. So back to within 2, Fort Scott is. And 21-19, getting late in this first set. Near side it comes. That one goes out of bounds. Coffeyville thought it deflected off of Fort Scott, but the officials say no, so Lady Tigers now have 20. Come near side, try to hit that to the back row, and it's going to go off of Fort Scott and out of bounds. 22-20. And it looks like the ball has gotten stuck up on the bleachers. And the officials has to go climb up to get it. Happens a lot in these high school gyms where the lower bowl seating area for the basketball gyms are pushed all the way back to create enough room for both volleyball courts. The way it is here in Parsons, the way it is at the Tiger Dome as well. Ball comes near side. Coffeyville able to get it over the net. Now back it comes near side, blocked by Coffeyville, and that'll be another point for the Lady Nado. And Fort Scott's going to take their second time out here. Just a couple of points away from losing this first set. So out of their timeout, Coffeyville to serve, and that'll be a point for Fort Scott. Lady Tigers trying to get back into this one here. Coffeyville goes far side, goes through the Fort Scott block, but it's dug on the back row. Come back near side. Now they'll go back row again. And kept alive by the Lady Tigers. Coffeyville goes far side, and it goes out of bounds. Fort Scott back to within one now at 23-22 here in the first set. See what they can do here. Coffeyville goes far side. It's blocked by Fort Scott, but Lady Nado able to keep it alive. Now Fort Scott will come back near side. That one just over the fingertips of Coffeyville, and we've got a tied first set, 23-all now. Coffeyville, by my calculation, still has both of their timeouts, so they could use one here if they wanted, but haven't yet. Coffeyville gets it over, back corner. Now it's kept alive by Fort Scott. Nice long rally here with the set tied at 23, and now it'll be set point for Coffeyville as they'll get it through the Fort Scott block. That one blocked, and Fort Scott can't recover, so Coffeyville takes the first set here, 25-23. Take a short break and come back with the second set. This is Fort Scott Volleyball on Duckbait TV. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. Need a full mani-pedi before big weekend plans? Or maybe you want some special nail art to celebrate your favorite singer's football-playing boyfriend? Either way, Delina Beatty is ready to help. Nails by Delin is on all the socials, and you can call or text at 620-704-1315. Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat on 3rd Street in downtown Fort Scott. If you need residential, interior, or exterior painting done, or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help you with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. So out for set number 2 here, Fort Scott trying to get back in this match with a victory here. See what they can do as they switch sides here. And we're underway here in set number 2. Fort Scott again needing to win this one to force a third set. That one hit a little bit too wide from Coffeyville that time, so Fort Scott will get the point. And this one served by Fort Scott. They take a 2-0 lead here early. Nice dig by the Lady Tigers. They'll work it back far side. Coffeyville able to keep it alive. And find the hole there in the Fort Scott defense to get their first point of set number 2. In there for Coffeyville. Must have gotten one of those points wrong on the scoreboard there. The scoreboard here in the gym says 4-1 Fort Scott, so we'll take it. Near side it comes for Coffeyville. Back over to the far side and into the net. Now Coffeyville has 2 points. It's 4-2. And Coffeyville won the first set, so Fort Scott has to win the second to force the deciding third. Coffeyville gets it over the net. Now back over. Hazel Baker sets up Comstock, and Kylie will pick up the kill for Fort Scott. And some tough luck there for the Lady Tigers. A missed hit, it looked like, on the front row that time. And point goes back over to Coffeyville. Looked like they were setting up Kalashaw and just didn't get enough on it that time to get it over the net. That one served into the net by Coffeyville, so Fort Scott will take it again as they now lead at 6-3 here in set 2. Long dig that time for Coffeyville, right into the net. So Fort Scott able to pick up another point. They lead it now 7-3. And that one served into that for Fort Scott. Coffeyville with another nice block that time. And did she cross the service line? I think they're going to say that Coffeyville maybe crossed the service line there. The far court, there is not as much, or the far end, there is not as much room on between the in line and the bleachers as there is on the near side of the court, the near end. So the team switched in between these first 2 sets. So Coffeyville maybe thinking they had a little bit more room than they do. Another point for the Lady Nado as they are back within one now, 8-7. And that one in there for Fort Scott. They now lead at 9-7. Looks like the JV won over on the other side. Good win by the Lady Tiger JV. I believe they were the visitors on the scoreboard there. And another point and kill for Kendall Aiken here on the near side for Fort Scott. They now lead at 10-7 here in set two. And now 11-7. And now 12-7 as the run continues for the Lady Tigers. Serve goes into the net that time, so back over to Coffeyville. Lady Tigers still lead this second set by 4 points. Again, they need to win this second one to force a third and keep their night going here just a little bit longer. So over to the far side. Nice dig by the Lady Tigers. They keep it alive over to the far side, but can't get it over the net. So 12-9. Nice block by the Lady Tigers. And now Coffeyville takes the timeout. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Out of the timeout, Fort Scott serving once again, leading by 5 here in set two. That one swung a little bit wide from Coffeyville. Fort Scott keeps it going here, now up 15-9. And now 16-9, another Fort Scott service ace. And a great block by Comstock. Coffeyville able to keep it alive, though. This guy goes far side and just couldn't get it over the net that time. So now 16-9. Or excuse me, 16-10. Coffeyville back with the serve again. Low profile serve, but Fort Scott will get the point. They lead at 17-10 now. Another sub as Avery Stewart checks back in for Fort Scott. Sadie Claypool on the serving. And they'll get another point. Fort Scott, a nice little run here in the middle of this second set. Another miss hit by Coffeyville. That'll make it 19-10. Fort Scott out in front of set number 2 here. Coffeyville will come back near side. Fort Scott an impressive run here as they're up to 20 now. Again, if the Lady Tigers can win this second set, they'll force a third to decide the match. And now Coffeyville will take their second timeout here in the set. If you're in need of livestock risk protection, multi-peril crop insurance, or help with your pasture or private products, Caleb Simpson has you covered. Call or text Caleb with Twin Pine Solutions at 620-215-4144. So out of the timeout, Fort Scott serving once again, leading by 11 here in set number 2. Trying to force a third and decisive set in this second match of the night for the Lady Tigers. It's blocked by Coffeyville. Fort Scott able to get it back over, though. Come to Hazel Baker on the near side, get it over to Comstock, and that one will go in for a Fort Scott point. 22-10. Lady Tigers have hit much better here in this second set of this second match here tonight. Again, Coffeyville unable to return it. Nice block by the Lady Tigers. Coffeyville gets it back, though. Now goes over far side. Nice swing through the Coffeyville block. Fort Scott able to keep it alive, and that'll be a 4 contact, I believe, on the Lady Tigers, so that'll end the run for the moment. Coffeyville will get it back here. Again, Fort Scott leading 23-11 here in set number 2. Long dig that time from Fort Scott. And the point goes back over to Coffeyville. Nice job as they'll get it to the net. And Fort Scott will get the kill. That's Avery Stewart again over on the far side. Now Allie Kalishaw will check back in for the Lady Tigers. Kylie Comstock will come have a breather. Long dig that time. Fort Scott able to find it in there, and they will win this second set, 25-12. So Fort Scott forces a third set here tonight against Coffeyville. We'll take a short break and come back. This is Fort Scott Lady Tiger Volleyball on Duckbait TV. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. If you need residential, interior, or exterior painting done, or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help you with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. So after losing the first set, 25-23, then coming back and winning the second one, 25-12, the Fort Scott Lady Tigers trying to win this match tonight here as we go to the third. Still first one to 25, winning by 2. Fairly recent change. They used to do the third set to 15. I think they may still do that in JV and freshman, but no longer in varsity when it's a third set. It's a 5-set match, or best of 5. They will still go to 15 in the 5th set if it gets that far, but not that way in the third here in a 3-set match. Long shot that time by Fort Scott, but dug by Coffeyville. They'll come back near side and miss hit into the net. So Fort Scott gets the first point of this third set. And that one blocked, but goes wide, not a bounds, so that'll be a Coffeyville point. Go far side to Hazelbaker. Nice dig on the back row by Coffeyville. They'll work it back near side. Great block by Fort Scott, and that one will get in there. Lady Tigers take an early 2-1 advantage here in the third set. Long dig that time for Coffeyville, but they'll work it far side. That one into the net, and Fort Scott will take the point. Nice job by Fort Scott as they set their middle hitter here, Kylie Comstock. Set her up for another nice kill on the play. That'll make it 4-1. Block for Coffeyville. Low serve, but dug by Fort Scott. They'll keep it alive. Go to the back corner, but it's dug by Coffeyville. Get near side to Hazelbaker. She gets it over and picks up the kill. And that'll be a return error on Coffeyville. So 6-2 Fort Scott here in set number 3, trying to win their first SEK League match of the season. That one served a little long that time. I'll tell you what, Rayleigh Cowan has got pretty good on that service line for Fort Scott so far this season, at least in the matches we've covered. But a little bit of a miss hit that time. And now a second straight point for Coffeyville, back to within 2 at 6-4. And now 3 straight points for Coffeyville. Now 6-5. And looks like another service error on the Lady Nado. Seven to 6. Fort Scott still leading here in set number 3, but Coffeyville serving once again. They'll go back the far corner, and Fort Scott can't get to it. And another Coffeyville point as they'll take the lead here in set 3. And Fort Scott's going to take a timeout. Need a full mani-pedi before big weekend plans? Or maybe you want some special nail art to celebrate your favorite singer's football-playing boyfriend. Either way, Delyn Abatey is ready to help. Nails by Delyn is on all the socials, and you can call or text at 620-704-1315. Nails by Delyn at Spoiled Brat on 3rd Street in downtown Fort Scott. So out of the Fort Scott timeout, Coffeyville will serve again. We'll go far side. That one hit into the net by the Lady Tigers, so another point for Coffeyville. That one finds the back corner for the Lady Tigers. I think that was Kalashaw with the kill that time. Now Sadie Claypool checks back into the Fort Scott lineup. Avery Stewart serving. And that one finds a hole in Fort Scott's defense. It's now 10-8. come near side, and just a miss hit that time by Kendall Aiken, it looked like. Now 11-8. See if Fort Scott can keep this run going here as they're back now to within 1 at 11-10. And dug long, but Fort Scott able to get to it. Fort Scott able to get it over. And that one will find the back corner for Coffeyville. So they'll increase that lead back to 2 at 12-10. And that one will get in there for Coffeyville once again. So 2 straight for the Lady Nado. They lead it now 13-10. And that one dug out by Fort Scott. 3 straight points now for Coffeyville. They now lead at 14-10 here in set 3. That one goes in there for the Lady Tigers. Coffeyville gets it back. Now 15-11. That one blocked at the net. Kept alive. And now Coffeyville ends up with the point. Now 16-11. Now a little run here by Coffeyville. And they'll keep the run going here now up to 18-11. Fort Scott looked pretty strong. They'll take a timeout here in set number 2. They looked pretty strong at the end of that second set, winning 25-12, but now some difficulties here in the third set as they trail it 18-11. Again, don't forget, our next broadcast here on Duckbait TV will be Friday from Ferry Field as the Fort Scott Tiger football team takes on Pittsburgh. Big rivalry there between the two schools, of course. Looking forward to that one coming up on Friday. And the next volleyball match that we'll cover is next Tuesday as the Fort Scott Lady Tigers will travel to Independence for league play. That'll be right here on Duckbait TV as well. And that one's hit out of bounds by Fort Scott. Nice block by Coffeyville. They're back up now 19-11 here in set 3. And that one is hit out of bounds by Coffeyville. So Fort Scott will get the point. That one blocked by Comstock. So Fort Scott gets another one there. 19-13 here in set 3. And that one finds the corner, but they're going to say there's a violation on Fort Scott there. I think they said maybe that Kylie Comstock was a little bit too far over the net. There is kind of an invisible plane of glass, so to speak. It goes right up to the ceiling from that net, and you can't cross it. So it's 20-13 now in favor of Coffeyville here in the third set. Fort Scott able to get it over the net, keep it alive. Now back over. That one worked well for Comstock. I think that's what she was trying to do the first time, just reached a little bit too far. That time was perfect. 20-14 now. And Rayleigh Cowan back to serve. We'll see if she can get on a roll back there. That one off the net, but Fort Scott able to recover it, and it goes down on Coffeyville's side. 20-15 now. Fort Scott needing to get on a little bit of a roll here after losing the first set. Come back to win the second set, but trailing here in set 3. And that one goes over the net, and then it's returned but under the net. So it'll be another point for Fort Scott here. 2 straight for the Lady Tigers. 3 straight for the Lady Tigers. That one served into the net by Rayleigh. Just a miss hit that time, it looked like, by Fort Scott. So back over to Coffeyville. Lady Tigers trying to stay alive here in this one, and that'll go out. Another point for Fort Scott here. And that one hit wide by Coffeyville. So the Lady Tigers get another one. They're back to within 3 here in this third set. And that one hit a little bit too short that time by Fort Scott. 22-18 now. Coffeyville back up to a 4-point lead here in the set. One blocked at the net, but kept alive for the moment, but Fort Scott couldn't keep it going. It's now 23-18. Coffeyville 2 points away from winning this one. Far side it goes and into the net. Well, now match point for Coffeyville here. And that one returned wide. So Coffeyville will take this match 25-18 in the third set. Coffeyville won the first set. It was close, 25-23. Fort Scott came back to win the second set, 25-12. Had a nice run in the middle of that set. to really take control of it. But then Coffeyville comes back to get the third set, 25-18, and win the match here tonight. So tough luck for the Lady Tigers. They lose the first one in two sets to Parsons. They lose the second match in 3 sets to Coffeyville. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight. That'll be about it for our broadcast this evening as the Fort Scott Lady Tigers lose the match here to Coffeyville. Again, they lost to Parsons in 2 sets, lose to Coffeyville in 3. And look forward to our next broadcast. Again, I believe the Lady Tigers travel to Girard on Thursday. We'll let our friends at Girard Sports Live take care of the broadcast on that one. So our next volleyball broadcast will be next Tuesday as the Tigers go to Independence. I cannot remember the other team in that triangular at the moment. But anyway, that'll be in Independence on Tuesday, so we'll go down there for that. And, of course, our next broadcast overall will be on Friday as the Fort Scott Tiger football team will host the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons. Looking forward to that one as Fort Scott will enter that at 3-0. And looking forward to that one. It's always a fun one to see the Tigers play Pittsburgh, and they're going to be at Prairie Field this year. So looking forward to that as the Tigers and Purple Dragons get to battle on the gridiron. So, again, thanks for joining us here tonight. Tough luck for the Lady Tigers as they lose. Again, they lost the first match tonight to Parsons in 2 sets, lose to Coffeyville here tonight in 3, and look forward to their next match that we'll be covering, of course, on Tuesday next week down from Independence. Thanks again for joining us here tonight on Duckbait TV. To everybody out there joining us, thank you again for supporting us and watching us here on Duckbait TV. It's always a fun thing to be able to bring you Fort Scott Tiger and Lady Tiger athletics here on Duckbait TV. So thanks again for your viewership and your support on that. And look forward to the big Pittsburgh game coming up on Friday. So don't forget about that one. Thanks again for joining us. This has been Duckbait TV. Good night, Kansas.